Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Plat. Purplatypus is the name, and today we're going to be talking about Bestrals. We're going to see how strong they get at night. It says all stats increased at night. That's not 100% accurate, but it's mostly accurate. But I did a couple tests. I want to kind of share that with you so you can get an idea of exactly how strong they become at night. Anyway, we're going to jump into it right after we thank the members and the supporters. Thank you very much for your support. Thanks to your guys' support, we passed 10,000 subscribers, and we got early access to a really cool game. So, really quick before we jump into the video as well, I just want to say this is my last planned Unicorn Overlord video. I will make more videos if you guys are interested, but I kind of need a little bit of ideas. But I'm full on playing and getting ready to release content for my next game right now. You're not going to see those videos until at least the 21st, as that's when the embargo ends, I think it's what it's called. So nothing on it until then, but then you'll start seeing a bunch of content after that. But so you might not see a video for a couple days, but if you have some more video ideas you want to see here, go ahead and share them with me, and I'll find time to make them, absolutely. But thank you, Unicorn Overlord. Love this game. But first, let's talk about all the stat increased at night. So this isn't 100% accurate. So, one, HP doesn't change, right? I don't know how to check every single one of these stats, but we did check. There's a few benchmarks that we could use pretty easily, and we can extrapolate from that. But HP doesn't change, which I think is a little weird when it says all stats, because I consider HP a stat, but whatever. Maybe they didn't do that because it would make the stat increase too obvious, and they want it to be mysterious. Ooh, I don't know. But this is the character we're going with. Why? No reason in particular. We just needed a Bestral, and they have high accuracy, and they've got just 100 potency. I'm just using them. They're the first one I grabbed. So we're going to be going up here against a Gladiator, right? A Gladiator with the Onyx Pendant. They've got no physical defense, no ability to evade, no guard rate, just some HP. So if we take a look here, the two stats that I've already tested and I know the results of, but we'll just go into it. We are going to be testing first physical attack, and then we're going to be testing initiative. So 24 physical attack. If we take a look here, and if we don't crit, 24 physical attack against 0 physical defense does 24 damage. Boom. As simple as that. We even do it a second time, 24 damage. Now, so I'm just going to write that down because I don't have a bunch of the Dream Blossoms to switch day to night. We're going to switch this up. And so if we take a look here, we already know how initiative works, right? We've got 40 initiative. Let's put something here with 41 initiative. We have, let's put a character here based off initiative. I have someone with 41, I bet. Right. Isn't that you? Are you Tressa? No, you're Dina. Well, I don't want to use two of the same character. We're using you. All right, so now let's put this character here, right? They have 41 initiative, boom, boom, boom. So they will go before our Werefox. So basically, I kind of went through with initiative. I found the exact number our initiative increases to by going up one initiative point at a time. But they go first, right? Well, actually, let's make sure, because that might have been their charge strike. That might have been hasten strike. Just do impale, all right? Don't even do impale. I just need to see you go into standby. All right, as long as the round comes up, they go standby. That means their turn came up first and their things weren't met. All right, so there we go. We're at 40 initiative. We did 24 damage. Now, let's go ahead and just come out here. Use an item. We are going to use the one Dream Blossom I have. You could buy them in the late game, but that's not important. All right, so it is nighttime now. So what's really important is if you look at the character, unfortunately, the stats are identical. 24 attack, 40 initiative. Things don't change. Even if you go into combat, this is what I was doing originally. I went into like the auxiliary battles. It's still, and you can see the aura around the Bestral unit. It still doesn't show you their change in stats. It only shows you their base stats, because this is their base stats. And this shows you their total stats, which didn't change either, which I thought it would, but it didn't change either. But they have like a buff when they enter combat, basically. So 24 attack. Let's get you out of here. Let's put you on. Just someone get these units out of here. I just want to move this guy over because I'm going to want him again in a second, I think. Move him over here. All right. So now, number one, let's just try not to crit, all right? This character always crits here. 28 damage, all right? So we went from 24, I'm going to rewrite that down because I updated it. I did a couple tests and I accidentally erased that one, to 28, okay? So when I got this number, I was thinking, okay, maybe they get a flat increase. Is it percentage or is it flat? Do they just get 4 points in all their stats, or are they getting a percent increase? So I decided I had to check a second stat, and I think the easiest stat to check is going to be initiative, right? It's hard to, you can't really consistently be like, what is my evasion? I mean, you can, but it's like getting the accuracy and the evasion stuff. I just felt it would be a little complex. And with defense, I have to set other things up to hit it. So I just was like, you know what? Let's just check initiative. I'm at 40. That's a very easy number, all right? And so here's the thing. I already know the answer. We go up to 48 initiative. So let's go to 46 here. Can I get someone at 47? I don't know if I can get someone at 47. I can if I get someone at 37 and I give them a dove. If I give them a dove. Let's go here to initiative. Let's give them that. There we go, 47. So we'll even have you do your rolling axe. I don't want you to do the war cry. Get rid of all that stuff. All right. So now, we're at 40 initiative. This character's at 47. Boom. We go before they go. Right, so it's as simple as that. So we're at least 47 instead of 40. And if we take, so let's now go up to, what did I do? Let's remove all this from Elaine. I think I went up to 49. 49 here with Elaine. So now Elaine's at 49. So we went from 47. Okay, well, he's cheating. He's cheating, all right? Yeah, of course he's going to win. He's cheating, all right? Always expect cheaters to win. All right, here we go. So 49 initiative versus 40. We do not go first. Boom. He hits us first. He does a good amount of damage, too, obviously. So there we go. Scoot this over. And so the last character I did, because I was going one at a time, when I got to 48, I wasn't... What I thought was interesting at 48 is I went first. So I don't know how priority works if you tie. Maybe you always win tiebreakers. Maybe it flips a coin. So we went first, even though they're at 48, we're at 48. Because 47 we're always faster than, 49 we're always slower than. So we're at 48. It seems like we always go first there as well. So basically those are my two data points, right? We go from 40 to 48. And from 24 to 28. What does that mean? All right, so one of them is a 4-point increase, one of them is an 8-point increase. So obviously it wasn't a flat increase. What it says to me was that it was percentage, and so I just put those into a percentage calculator based off those 2 points here. And yes, so initiative 40 to 48, that's 20%. Simple, right? That number makes sense to me as well. It's a 20% increase. The physical attack I used for the second point was only 115%, 116%. But if you go up to 20, instead of 28, if you go to 29 attack, it goes above 20%. It's like 20.5. So I'm thinking it rounds, but it rounds down. So like if it would put you over 120%, it'll -1 stat point to put you slightly under 120%, closer to the 116. But if it has a break even point, where, you know, like 40 to 48, that's exactly 120, that it'll do that. So after all said and done, what it looks like to me is the Bestral bonus is a 20% increase at night. It does not affect HP. I have no reason to expect it would not affect any other stat. Initiative was the one I was most curious about. I didn't know if it would affect initiative. So what does this mean for how good this unit is? It kind of means two things to me. One, if you have all Bestrals at night, 20% extra stats is a lot of stats. That's probably why they don't have that many really good ones. So, I mean, it's possible that at night, the werewolf is actually kind of jacked, if I'm being honest. Even though I don't like the werewolf, 20% free stats in every single stat, including initiative, is a lot. I mean, he has a B rank in physical. The accuracy is kind of irrelevant. I bet that does get 20% higher. The crit rates are so easy to hit naturally now. Like, even without like a bunch of crit support or using things like 24%, you get an extra 20% on that. That could be almost 4%. But I also don't have any items to it, right? But it is kind of nice. Like, it's a boost. But here's the thing. I don't really like it. Why don't I like it? Is, like I said, it affects initiative. And so a lot of team comps are built around your units going in certain orders. So if you have like this unit in your team comp and it's not all Bestrals, suddenly different characters, like this character that was supposed to go before or after a character is going to switch. So like, all right, they're going slower than your person that poisons, right? So they're going to use Venom Thrust because they want the plus 50 potency, and then you have someone else throwing poison, but now they go first instead of going second, so you're missing that potency. Yeah, you're poisoning them, but now your second character's poison is like not good. So I don't like that it really screws up the turn order if you're using some Bestral, some not Bestral. Also, I feel like they took a little bit of stats away. Like maybe they took away 10% stats, and then at night they give them 20% stats, so they're a little bit weaker than other units during the day, but a little bit stronger than other units at night. That would make sense to me, but overall, like it's still a big boost though. If you're planning around it, it absolutely is a huge 20%. I'd take 20% stat bonus on any character any day of the week. And what's important is that this does affect your base stats, right? It doesn't affect like here, I'll just show an example here just to make sure. Like if you have this on, right? We're at 32 attack now. So let's get rid of him. Let's put our boy back here, right? You're still 0 at everything? Yeah. So this is, we're at, how much attack? I already forgot. We're at 32. So let's go here, 32. I'm just going to update these numbers here. So how much do we actually do when we don't crit? 36. So it still goes up by 4, right? So this is a base stat amplifier. So it's not as good because your base stats are going to be much lower. Like the difference between having 24 attack, like most of your attack comes from this weapon, right? If I have a 25 attack weapon later in the game, most of my attack, 25 of my 49, so more than half of my attack is coming from this. So the +4 is, it's 20% of your base stats. That's definitely less cool, but what it does mean is if you do, like, you know, in a situation like this, let's do, where's my class? Dina should be down here somewhere. Dina, I'm not very good at this game. All right, so let's do this. Yeah. Shut up, Venom Thrust. We get it.
You see that?
Yes. So if we go here,
Not bad at all.
it's also possible that maybe the
Not bad at all.
the attack only goes up by 16%. Different stats go up different amounts. But because the stat went up 116% and one additional point it would have given us would have put us above 120, it made me feel like that it was unlikely that. So let's take a look at her again. So now she has 36 attack, right? Baseline. So if we go, let me open my calculator. Let's try to do predictive here. Just to, where's my online calculator? Did you take it? Percentage calculator. All right, so let's do let's say 36, 120% of 36. Calculate, not 360. So let's say 43.2. So we should do about 43 damage now. Sorry, let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. So we should do 43 damage is if it's 20%. 43.2, so maybe it'll be like 41 or 42 damage. There we go. So it did a little bit less. It did 1 point less than for that. Is that because the rounding? Probably. Now let's take a look, you know, and same thing with our initiative. I don't feel like I need to test it another time to kind of show you. 52 initiative, if we add 20% to that, I mean, we could do it. Let's do 120% of 52 is 62.4. So we're going to be at 62 initiative basically. So we could, you know, we could test it, but I think this is all pretty encompassing now and it's a little redundant at this point. So that's how strong Bestrals get at night. Let me know if you've had different results, if you think, if I'm wrong about something, but also if you just have other videos you want me to cover. I was doing more tests, and then so many things, like when I found out HP didn't work, and then like I tried going in there and finding the stats by just going into combat at night, but it's so hard to like, these are the ones. I could attack something with 0 defense, and I could literally put any number at initiative that I want to at this stage of the game. So there we go. Much love. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. Hope you guys had a good one. I had a fun one. And I've had a lot of fun with Unicorn Overlord. This is probably not goodbye, but it might be. So just, if it is, you know what? Thank you very much to this game. I love it. I will continue to love it, and it's been an absolute blast to play. Anyway, see you guys in the next